Hello, Virgo. Come on in and get these messages, Virgo. Welcome to Divine Spiritual Tarot. I am here to do y'all week reading. I hope you guys are having a good week. Also, Virgo, this is a general reading and this is not everybody's story. It might relate to you, it might not. You know what side you fit on into this story as well. Spirit cleanse this area from negativity, as well as let Virgo get the accurate readings that they need to give them guidance and strength, I pray. As well as let positive energy comes into this room as well. Amen and amen. Alright, Virgo. Let's see what's coming in for y'all Virgos. We have here full moon in Taurus detox. So a lot of you guys could be detoxing here or something like that here. Some of you guys could be around a Taurus. Okay. We have also first quarter moon in Virgo, assist to a situation. So some of you guys could be assisting to a situation and also detoxing here. Okay. What's coming in for my sign of Virgo? What's coming in for the sign of Virgo here? We have for release control. So some of you guys could be releasing control here, okay? Y'all could be around a Taurus. We also have for first quarter moon in Libra, and keep your heart open. So a lot of you guys are keeping y'all heart open here, okay? It's connected to y'all heart chakra, okay? It has something to do with let your fears dissolve. Full moon in Cancer. So some of you guys could be letting y'all fears resolve here. And it has something to do with about keeping y'all heart open. We also have her new moon in Capricorn. Step up and take the lead. So some of you guys are stepping up and taking the lead. Some of you guys could be around a Libra, a Cancer, or a Capricorn. We also have here last quarter moon in Aquarius. Reflect on your prosperities. So some of you guys could be reflecting on your prosperities as well here. Okay. Y'all could be around a Capricorn, a Cancer, a Libra, Aquarius here. Okay. So you can be releasing control here. It's connected to the heart chakra and the throat chakra here. If you look up here, it's a blue right here. And it's connected to your heart chakra here. So it has something to do with the heart chakra and it has something to do with the throat chakra. Okay, and it has something to do with that as well here. It's brightening up her. It's also connected to your solar plex chakra as well. It could be your solar plex chakra, okay, as well. So let's see what else is coming in for you guys here, Taurus. I mean, not Taurus, but Virgo. Sorry. You could be around a Taurus, but, you know, what's coming in for you guys? We have here, the danger appears, the zombie. So somebody here is around a zombie or something like that. It's like something was dead or something could be dead here, but it's coming back to life. It has something to do with the sense of for body full of the air waiting on your mind, the lack of stalking you, keeping you alert. And it has something to do with like something was already dead here or something is dead. It has something to do with a breakthrough here. So somebody here is getting a breakthrough that something was already dead. Something ended her, but this zombie is getting a breakthrough. And it has something to do with her. And it's connected to change. Wow. What's going on here? Coming in, Spirit, what's the messages? We have here digital whispers, alignments with connections, as well as each digital but longing for. So it has something to do with public causing, questioning your worth. So somebody here could be questioning y'all worth, or some of y'all could be doing additional talking to someone through the phone or something like that here. But somebody here is imprisonment. Somebody could be in prison too for some of you guys. If y'all talking to somebody that's in prison. But it has something to do with that her. And it has something to do with somebody who could be in prison her, but somebody here is moving forward. And it has something to do with that her. Somebody here could have been somebody lifeline or something like that as well her. Okay. So we have her digital whisper or something like that as well her. So y'all could be talking to somebody on the phone or something like that her. And somebody here might want to control something or something like that as well. Okay, Virgo. Sorry, I had to do my poison live. Sign of Virgo. What's the message? We have her sharing healing. So some of you guys could be sharing y'all healing here, okay? And y'all could be sharing y'all healing. It's connected to the mind of connections, okay? Give me one on releasing control. We have her everlasting love. So somebody here could be y'all everlasting love. Some of you guys are growing old with someone here as well. For some of you Virgo older. And it has something to do with that for some of you guys as well. It has something to do with addiction, sir. So it has something to do with addiction, sir, as well. And it has something to do with a toxic cycle. So somebody here can have some type of addiction, sir, and it has something to do with a toxic cycle and multiple affections. So it's like somebody here could be doing emotional affections. You both show up, check in, and put into the work. So somebody here is putting it into work with addictions and toxic cycles, sir. That's what it has something to do with her. This is what somebody here putting in the work with. And it has something to do with somebody here is releasing control with everlasting love. And it has something to do with that her. Yeah. Yeah. Something ain't right here. But some of y'all could be doing additional whisper her. Somebody could be acting like they y'all everlasting love for some of you guys as well her. Okay. It has something to do with unvisiting guests. So somebody here could be an unvisiting guest as well. There's 3 reasons here. And one is y'all could be talking to somebody here through the phone. Another one, y'all could be growing old together with someone here. And for some of y'all could be unvesting guest her. So somebody here could be an unwanted guest or something like that her. And it has something to do with affairs. So somebody here, y'all could be around her that's an unwanted guest. They be having affairs. Yeah. So that's coming in here. It has something to do with the roles, passion, love, and also. So the roles, passion, love, and also. For some of you guys could be meeting somebody here online who with this passion of thorn. And it has something to do with that here. A lot of you guys are going to be wide awakened about something here. Y'all going to be wide awakened about a clown here. Somebody here is a clown. And y'all going to be wide awakened on this clown. Because it has something to do with this clown here got a secret. And it has something to do with this clown here got a secret here. And it has something to do with that here. And this clown here got a secret. But it has something to do with somebody here that's ascended know that's clown secret, and it has something to do with that her with this mystery. Yeah, that's what it has something to do with her. So what it look like to me is y'all could be talking to somebody her or dating online or something like that. Y'all might miss somebody her, but somebody her, it got something to do with passion or love. But it has something to do with this passion or love, for it could be acting like they y'all everlasting love. Some of you guys might need to release control with this digital talking to somebody here on this phone as well. For some of you guys, y'all could be dating or starting something new here, and it has something to do with that as well for some of y'all Virgo. But it has something to do with somebody could be y'all everlasting love, and it's connected to the rose. We have for the Five of Cups. So somebody here in the Five of Cups, sir, they're not content, and it has something to do with that. Somebody here for to go through a natural disaster. Whoever this is that's uncontent here. What else? We have for somebody here be coming in and out of somebody's life, but acting like they everlasting love to somebody here. Yeah, and it has something to do with somebody here could be trying to force themselves on somebody that's unbothered. Like y'all could be unbothered and they try to force themselves on y'all. But it has something to do with that. Something gonna be a waste of time here with this solid bullying. It's gonna be a waste of time because it has something to do with somebody here put somebody here in a love triangle. Somebody here is in a third party. These third parties and stuff like that, multiple lovers and choices here, they only want to steal from somebody here and rob from somebody here. And it has something to do with somebody here. I love to make you jealous. Somebody here wants somebody here to be jealous as well here. It's all my fault, but somebody here loves to make people jealous here, and it's connected to travel. Okay? I could be want to travel to y'all or something like that, but this person coming in and out of somebody's life, but acting like they ain't everlasting love. You got something to do, it's gonna be a police her. Yeah, it's gonna be the police her. Whoever this is that's coming in and out of somebody's life her, because it got something to do with somebody her is in their head her about legal issues. They got somebody if it be in their head about legal issues, sir, and it has something to do with that, with this cold shoulder, sir, and it has something to do with missing somebody. Somebody here got a cold shoulders, but then they act like they miss somebody here. And it has something to do with that her. Somebody could be a happy hater here, but somebody here could be thinking about somebody here. But somebody here could be a happy hater. And it has something to do with the moon here. And the moon is somebody here greedy. This is what somebody here hiding. And they codependent too. And it has something to do with that as well. Wow, it's a lot going on here. Whatever, like this is yeah. So what it like to me is whoever that's coming in and out y'all life, or whoever that's coming in and out somebody's life, her, it's gonna be the police, man. You don't see the police? Yeah. Because y'all could be calling police, or somebody here calling police because they ain't doing this in and out, and it has something to do with there. Somebody could be acting like they somebody everlasting love with this passion. But it has something to do with there. But it has something to do with somebody who need to release control her because it got something. It's connected to the phone, and it has something to do with that her with this whisper her, and it has something to do with that her. Yeah, it's gonna be the police with this passion. And this digital phone stuff, it's finna be the police, and it has something to do with her, and it has something to do with somebody her can be coming acting like they somebody everlasting love as well her, but somebody her be coming in and out somebody life her. Yeah, whoever this is. Yeah, somebody praying around her. Somebody prayed around her. Whoever this is. Yeah, they prayed around her. Virgo. Somebody finna go somebody her disappear. It definitely is. And it has to do with somebody here for they have legal issues. After they go somebody and disappear, they for have legal issues. Whoever this is. We have her intuitive. So these people that's intuitive, these readers, it's connected to these readers as well. It has something to do with these readers here can be acting like somebody here they everlasting love her. That's why somebody here need to release control. Because these readers here is going to find out somebody here already coming in and out their life. and it has something to do with that her. That could be I got somebody her is they everlasting love, but somebody here for to find out they only come in and out their life, and it has something to do with that her. These are two of them. These are two of the people. Yeah, these readers. Yeah, it's connected to these readers, man. And it has to do with that her. These readers her is in relationships her right now. These readers they in relationships right now, but the relationships they in they finna break up. So I heard finna break up with them. And it has something to do with that her. And the reason why somebody here finna break up with them, these readers, these readers here that's in relationships are finna break up because it has something to do with they proposed or gave an offer, or the one they won is a ex-lover, and it has something to do with that her. It's connected to the soulmates her. Somebody here, these soulmates finna be in anxiety. And it has something to do with her. And these toxic lovers her, these toxic relationships, somebody here finna be ghosted. Because it has something to do with her. And it has something to do with these healers her, and divine timing her. These healers and divine timing her finna have money problems. They definitely is. Now you know what's going on here, man. Yep. That's what's going on. What else coming in? Yeah, I saw doing this what they finna find out. It's gonna be police and everything else. These are two of the people who are with this unexpected. They finna find this out on their phone. These are two of the people. These tarot readers. And it has something to do with her. And what they finna find out is it got something to do with spiritual walking. And it has something to do with these people that spiritual walking her ain't nothing but snakes her, with this deception, and also tricksters and enemies her. These spiritual walking people. Because it got something to do with they should have looked at signs. These spiritual walking people should have looked at signs her. And it has something to do with that. And it has something to do with they should have looked at signs her. They should have looked between the lines, because it has something to do with that. And they should be looking between the lines with new love too, because it has something to do with her. Because new love her got unfinished business her, and new love is in a relationship already. And it has something to do with her, and it has something to do with these relationships her finna be breaking up her, because it has something to do with they still connected to their ex, and they proposed to their ex her. This is what soulmates finna go through her. And soulmates finna be in anxiety her, because it has something to do with somebody already in a toxic relationship. Wow. Whoa. Yeah, this is a surprise. So these are two of the people finna get a surprise. You don't see this? And it has something to do with her. I heard played around her. They played around her. These are two of the people dealing with somebody here they thought was their everlasting love, only coming in and out their life. And somebody here with this passion and love, it ain't gonna be nothing but the police. And it has something to do with her, especially if they talking to them on digital with phones and stuff. Yeah, somebody here played around her, man. It has something to do with the unseen portal. The unseen portal. And it has something to do with that. Somebody here didn't see an unseen portal here. And it has something to do with that her. And it has something to do with new projects and learning. So it has something to do with somebody here should have learned new projects here, with this unseen portal. But they ain't want to do that here. Because they would have knew. And it has something to do with that. It has something to do with discovering news and collaborations. This is connected to the zodiac. This, you don't see this palm hand here? It's connected to the zodiac. And it has something to do with that her. And it's connected to the zodiac her, with this discovering news and collections. Because it has something to do with rushing and also convo. And it has something to do with that as well her. It has something to do with air energy her. controlling and resolve. And it has something to do with generosity. Yep. It has something to do with relationships, and it has something to do with review. So it has something to do with relationships here. It got something to do with the poet. And it has something to do with the poet here, with these collaborations and verbal. And it has something to do with that as well here. It has something to do with the awakener. The awaken. Aware and reflection. As well as the anchor. Blinding the time and planning ahead. So somebody here is awoken and they reflecting her with this anchor. Somebody here hit their spot. It's a series that hit their spot here with this reflection and awareness, because it has something to do with the catalyst and change that takes control. So somebody here gonna have to change and take control, because this Sagittarius hit their spot here. Whoever this is, yep, they got to change. Somebody played around her. They definitely did. Yeah. It's when somebody finna see unexpectedly on the phone, because it got something to do with the sun. Something be revealed, and it has something to do with that. And it has something to do with the Ten of Pentacles. Got something to do with money here. Some of y'all gonna be in y'all money, or some of y'all gonna be happier about some type of money coming in, or something like that for some of y'all as well, Virgo. It has something to do with the Four of Cups. Some is a missing opportunity here. Somebody here has taken somebody offer. Because it has something to do with that. It has something to do with the Three of Pentacles, and it got something to do with the Four of Swords. Something be that puts a rest to somebody here working together with somebody here, because somebody finna be heartbroken with the Three of Swords. It has something to do with the Ace of Swords. This is the truth. It's the truth here. This is what the truth is coming in. Because it got something to do with the Two of Swords here. It got something to do with the Seven of Cups. Somebody here is indecisive here. It has something to do with these males and illusions. And these females here is indecisive. It's justice for what they going through. And it has something to do with that. For them being indecisive here, as well as for these males being in illusions with a whole bunch of options. These males only care about options. These females is indecisive. And it has something to do with that here. It's just for them to be stuck here with the Four of Wands. Yeah. Give me one. What else coming in, sir? We got the World. Yeah, it got something to do with the world here. The world finna find out the truth. The world. Internet, all that. Because it got something to do with this King of Pentacles, and it got something to do with this King of Swords. It's in the past. This King of Swords and this King of Pentacles is in the past. With this Six of Cups. And it has something to do with that. And with this Six of Cups here, it got something to do with this Knight of Wands here and the Nine of Wands. So this Knight of Wands and this Nine of Wands know something. And it has something to do with that here. And this Nine of Wands here know about friendships here too with this Six of Pentacles. What somebody giving to? Yeah. What's coming in? We have the Ace of Pentacles. Some type of money can be coming in to y'all or something like that here. But it has something to do with the world for to find out some type of truth about the Ace of Pentacles, about some type of money. But it has something to do with the death cord here, and it has something to do with the Wheel of Fortune. Something for the end. Somebody thought they was in the Wheel of Fortune here. But they not. With this Seven of Wands. They not in the Wheel of Fortune. And it has something to do with that here. Somebody here don't want to get their karma. They trying to end their karma or fate and things like that. You can't end fate. And it has something to do with that here. And they also got to go through a transformation here with this deck cord. Because it has something to do with that here. It has something to do with the Seven of Wands here and the Knight of Swords. Somebody standing their ground here. Whatever that's coming in quicker with this Page of Swords. Everybody around here, or you are. It has something to do with the Devil. Capricorn energy. Told you. Somebody here to find out what somebody giving to. Yeah, and they have something to do with their her. Because it has something to do with the Empress, and it got something to do with the Queen of Wands, and it has something to do with the Queen of Wands her holding back her, but it got something to do with the Empress her with the Four of Pentacles, and it has something to do with that her. It has something to do with somebody be holding back her. It got something to do with the Star, and it got something to do with the Six of Wands. Yeah, so I heard played around her. They definitely did. This is crazy. Yeah, something be a missing opportunity here. It's like somebody here wants something to be a missing opportunity that's true. They want it to be a missing opportunity, something to be a missing opportunity that's true with the Ace of Swords. And that's why everybody now want y'all to know some type of truth here. But for some of y'all, it got something to do with the Ace of Pentacles, sir. And it got something to do with the world. And it has something to do with that her. And then it got something to do with the world her. And the Ace of Swords. Some type of truth. The world finna find out some type of truth her. And it has something to do with that her. Because it has something to do with the Ace of Pentacles, sir. And it got something to do with the devil. Yeah. Some of y'all can be around a Capricorn here for some of y'all as well. We have her the Magician, Gemini energy. So somebody could be trying to manifest. And we had a Five of Swords. What somebody here manifest is fighting with the Five of Swords here. Give me one on the Four of Cups. Yeah, I saw do with the Nine of Cups. Yeah. Somebody here is in the Nine of Cups, whoever this is. Yeah, I saw do with the Three of Pentacles. So they got something to do with the Knight of Cups. So some of y'all here, y'all could be in the Nine of Cups or something like that. It just want to be by yourself. But for some of y'all, it got something to do with the Knight of Cups. Or somebody here might want to work together. Or somebody could be working together with a Knight of Cups. But there's somebody here working together with a Knight of Cups. Somebody here finna be in their head with this Nine of Swords. Yeah. Somebody here needs to not take somebody off of her and be by themselves in this Nine of Cups. This is what somebody here need to do. Give me one on the Ace of Swords. Because it has something to do with the Eight of Pentacles. Somebody here to find out something about work her. Yeah, somebody could be working her and they could be in the Nine of Cups. But it has something to do with that. It got something to do with friendships for to get a towel. Somebody here could be with friendships. Or somebody here could be kicking it with friends with the Three of Cups. But somebody here could get a towel. It has something to do with the Knight of Swords and it got something to do with judgment. Something coming in real quick and somebody gonna make judgment because it's a missing opportunity. Yeah. Give me one on the world. It could be an earth sign. Y'all could be around. It has something to do with the King of Pentacles, earth energy here. Okay. Some of y'all could be working with an earth sign here for some of y'all as well. Got something to do with money. But it has something to do with the Ten of Swords here, and it has something to do with the Wheel of Fortune here. It has something to do with somebody finna get Ten of Swords as soon when they make this U-turn, because it got something to do with somebody here finna walk away with the Eight of Cups. Yeah. It has something to do with the Four of Swords. Something finna be put to rest here, and it got something to do with some type of money. Because somebody here was doing some type of work or something like that. And it has something to do with that here. But it has something to do with the Four of Wands. And it has something to do with the Six of Wands. So it has something to do with somebody here in their home here is in the Six of Wands here. With the Four of Wands. And it has something to do with the King of Swords. Y'all can be in the Six of Wands with the air energy here for some of y'all. But this air energy here for to be in the Five of Pentacles here. Because somebody here put somebody here in a competition. And it has something to do with that here. And somebody put somebody here in competition and Ten of Swords them here. That's why somebody got to do a U-turn. Wow, air energy as well. Why the devil? Yeah, I started doing the Page of Pentacles. So I here to learn something about the devil. So I thought they put something to rest to learning something about the devil with this Page of Pentacles. But yeah, I started doing the Two of Wands, and it has something to do with the Star. Somebody here could be planning her. Somebody could be a star, and it has something to do with the Fool. Somebody is storing something new. But it has something to do with somebody can be storing something new here. And it has something to do with this Knight of Wands storing something new here. And this Knight of Wands is standing their ground with the Seven of Wands. Probably like around her. Yup. Y'all need to not take somebody off of her. Because if y'all take somebody off her, they only care about themselves with this Nine of Cups. And it has something to do with that, her Virgo. Because it's connected to somebody work. Somebody here finna find out the truth about somebody work her. With this Eight of Pentacles. With this Ace of Swords. Somebody here finna find out the truth about somebody work her. Okay? And it has something to do with that. It has something to do with the King of Pentacles, her. It has something to do with the world. Somebody could be traveling her, or somebody could be traveling or something like that as well, her. With a King of Pentacles or around a King of Pentacles, her, as well. Or somebody gonna learn the truth about a King of Pentacles. Or a boss figure, her, or something like that. It has something to do with something gonna be put to rest, her. And it got something to do with something, for some of you Virgo males, this is y'all. Y'all could be traveling on in a cycle, her. It could be working her, or something like that, her. But it has something to do with, for some of you Virgo males, but it has something to do with the Ace of Pentacles. Something finna be put to rest. It's like somebody heard, for some of you Virgo males, somebody trying to put to rest y'all money. And it has something to do with that, her. That's what they trying to do. You see how this person money is out and stuff like that, her. For some of you King of Pentacles, they trying to put something to rest with y'all money. And it has something to do with that, her. Because it has something to do with somebody here is learning about the devil, her. And they learning about the devil with this Page of Pentacles. That's what it has something to do with her. Yeah. I'm out here playing around. Yeah, somebody wearing a mask. They wearing a mask here. Yeah. Somebody here, they wearing a mask. Yep. And it has something to do with that here with this sun. It could be a Leo wearing a mask. Or something to be a reveal about who wearing a mask with this sun. And it has something to do with that here. Give me one on the Nine of Cups. It has something to do with the Nine of Wands. It has something to do with this fire sign be standing their ground her. And this person is a feel by themselves. This Nine of Wands her. And it has something to do with that. It has something to do with this alchemist that's silent. It's an alchemist here that's silent. They don't be talking. And it has something to do with that her. It has something to do with somebody who got money on their mind her. And it got something to do with somebody here for to go through delays. Because somebody here for to cut somebody off. So alchemists be cutting people off her. This Nine of Wands. Because it has something to do with whoever that this person be cutting off. That's wearing this mask for to go through a roller coaster. Because it has something to do with that. It got something to do with these divine maximums her. That's wearing a mask her. And partying. And it has something to do with that her. Because it has something to do with these key involved players her. That's acting like they responsible her. That's partying her. And act like they love somebody unconditionally. And it has something to do with that her. But it has something to do with who they love and unconditionally here with this thirst. Something gonna happen in the fall, like I told you. It's written down in my journal. When the leaves fall, that's when things gonna be happening here. And it has something to do with that here. Because somebody here gonna be hopeless and they gonna be insecure in the fall. Because it has something to do with that here. They got something to do with this cheater here gonna be insecure as well. Because somebody here should have looked at the signs here. And serenities here. Somebody here should have been showing some type of proof to somebody here with these signs. That's why somebody finna be trapped. We and I don't want to stand their ground on. Yeah, that's something to do with somebody here sabotage themselves for. They sabotage themselves and they guilty for sabotaging themselves for. This is what somebody here finna find out. Somebody go learn some truth about somebody work her. Because somebody here finna be shattered her and heartbroken her. Because somebody here is on the hamster wheel her. Yeah, and they're gonna be heartbroken her. It has something to do with that her. Somebody here gonna be going through the Three of Swords her because they should have looked between the lines. And it has something to do with that her. Somebody here finna be in their head and they gonna go through a divine intervention as well her. Because it has something to do with somebody here got secrets. Somebody here never went through a death and a rebirth. You gonna see this death and a rebirth here. They never went through a death and a rebirth here. And it got something to do with their decisions. It has something to do with their decisions, sir. And it has something to do with their decisions, sir. They was acting like they was peaceful. But their peace is insecure. And also self-esteem. And it has something to do with that, her. And it has something to do with this cheater here is messing with somebody's self-esteem. as well as their insecurities, this cheater. And they gonna find this out in the fall when the leaves fall. Yeah, somebody here played around. Yeah. It has something to do with these uplifts, sir. So gonna be a lift offer. Yeah. It's gonna be a lift offer, man. Fast acting and also this lift offs and stuff. But it has something to do with somebody here chased these spiritual people here with this Ace of Cups. Got to do a high pursuit and chasing these spiritual people with this Ace of Cups. They got to do with this Ace of Cups, sir. They got to do with family. These spiritual people can be in family, sir. But there's a missing piece is this spiritual people here finna go through. Got to do with lock, and they got something to do with looking away, hard, and can't move forward. Somebody here is not gonna be able to move forward here with this Ace of Cups and this 10 of Cups. And it has to do with that. For some of them, they even gave the Ace of Cups to their family here. That's what's going to be locked. And it has something to do with that. It has something to do with what's going to be locked here. Somebody could be loving somebody here, act like they marrying somebody here with these unions. But it has something to do with somebody finna be at their breaking point. Because the reason why they finna be at their breaking point here, because something is coming out somebody's mouth here. That's why somebody here is at a breaking point, and it's a hang-up. And the reason why it's a hang-up here, because in their homes here, somebody here finna be insecure with self-esteem here. And it has something to do with that here. Yeah. It has something to do with these cheaters here. And their decisions. I heard play the ride. It did. Whoever this is. Somebody here should have stood their ground. That's why somebody here finna be looking crazy. Because I told you, somebody here finna take their mask off. Didn't I tell you that? Somebody here finna take their mask off. I told you. And it has something to do with that here. And it has something to do with these vibrations here finna find out. And it's these vibrations here finna find out somebody here kept it 100 here. And it has something to do with their seeds. And it got something to do with the springtime. And it has something to do with that here. And it has something to do with somebody here sold their seeds into third parties here. Because somebody here was forbidden. And it has something to do with that with these love affairs and temptations, sir. And it has something to do with that here with Venus energy offers. Because it has something to do with Venus energy offers, they only go escape. And it has something to do with they only go escape. And somebody who gonna be insecure with low self-esteem. Because it has something to do with they dealing with a cheater. And it has something to do with that here. That's why it's going to be a hang-up. Because it has something to do with that here. It has something to do with in somebody's home. And it has something to do with a fire. Yeah, I told you. You got something to do with that. Somebody will be at their breaking point. Because it has something to do with a fire sign here telling something. Yeah. Because I told you. Got something to do with releasing and surrendering. Somebody here need to release and surrender her. This person that's wearing a mask. Because it has something to do with the other woman. Somebody here dating the other woman here. Somebody here is dating the other woman. And it got something to do with a sneaky link and hidden lovers. And it has something to do with that. And it has something to do with somebody that's honorable here. That know about. It got something to do with somebody that's honorable here. Somebody here only wanted to have sneaky links with. And it has something to do with that. That's why somebody here need to know their self-worth. And they need to walk away by knowing their self-worth her. And it's connected to their twin flame. It has something to do with their twin flame her. They could be talking to on the phone her. But it has something to do with twin flames. And it got something to do with vibrations. And it has something to do with that. And it has something to do with somebody's vibrations her. It's going to only keep it 100 here with what they sow their season to. I heard everybody around. Told you. And these friendships, sir, and these celebrations, sir, and these reunions, sir. Somebody had a reunion and celebrated with deceptive and dishonorable people. And it has something to do with that here with this 3 of Cups. They celebrated with somebody here that was dishonorable and a trickster her. And it has something to do with that here. And it has something to do with somebody here finna go through pain with this magnetic. Because it has something to do with that. And it has something to do with these families, sir. Need to go within with this reflection. They need to go within these families with this reflection in the hermit. Because if these families don't go within, it got something to do with the 4 wands, sir. It's going to be a storm in their homes, sir. And it has something to do with that. It's gonna be a storm in their homes with this turmoil is coming ahead in somebody's homes. And it has something to do with that if they don't go within and be the hermit. Because it has something to do with somebody here finna be a regret her with this chase. And it has something to do with that her. Yeah, somebody here played around her. Got something to do with these divine feminines her. And it got something to do with they targeting these divine feminines. It has something to do with they targeting these divine feminines her with this strolling her. And it has something to do with the sun. They can see these divine feminines being in the sun her, and they be strolling at night looking for them and stuff like that. These divine feminines to target, and it has something to do with that her. It has something to do with somebody who don't need to be talking to them with this text messages her, because if these divine feminines talk to them, they gonna go through legal issues. Wow. That's a little bit too much, but I had to get it in there for you. Whoa, Spirit ain't playing tonight. You heard me? Y'all better be like this, man, Virgo. Y'all be the Knight of Wands, sir, and get it yourself. And don't take somebody presents or offers or nothing, her. Y'all need to be the Knight of Wands and get it yourself at this time. And it has something to do with that, her. Okay? And it has something to do with that, because if y'all don't, with this working with somebody here, y'all finna find out who y'all working with her. And it got something to do with somebody here gonna be in guilt who they was working with. This is the truth. And it has something to do with that. And somebody who gonna be in guilt who they working with her. And it got something to do with somebody here with this world cord, and it got something to do with this King of Pentacles. For some of y'all King of Pentacles, so somebody might want to have a left off with y'all Virgo males, but it got something to do with the earth side. Somebody here only want to have left off, sir, and they only want somebody's money, and it got something to do with that as well, her. And it has something to do with some gonna be put to rest, her, because somebody here can't wear no mask no more, and they can't wear no mask about no money. Somebody here be wearing masks to get money. And it has something to do with that. That's put to rest. And it has something to do with that by doing magic and spell work on somebody here. You don't see this spell work? They be wearing a mask here to get money here. And it has something to do with that. And they be wearing a mask to get money because it got something to do with somebody here is the devil. And somebody here be studying somebody here. That's why somebody here be releasing them. Somebody here studies the devil. And they be releasing it. They be releasing this Nine of Wands because this Nine of Wands studies the devil. And it has something to do with that here. Somebody here, y'all better be aware what y'all dealing with here, man. Hey, real talk. It's real talk here, man. Y'all don't know what y'all dealing with these days, man. Y'all got to stand y'all ground here, man. Like real talk. Told you, the Hermit, Virgo energy. Y'all better go within, Virgos, because it has something to do with there. And who goes within is this Queen of Wands. That's the Hermitess. This Queen of Wands be going within. Yeah, somebody here playing them. Only way y'all go get it. Got something to do with empresses, sir. This connects to empresses. And it has something to do with its judgment on these empresses. It's judgment on them. Yeah, you don't see that? It's judgment on these empresses. And it has something to do with that. And the reason why it's judgment on them, because it got something to do with the Chariot. Cancer energy here. And it has something to do with the death cord. They can't even move no more. It's judgment on them. They can't even move her until they go through a transformation here. Until they end something in their life with the death cord. And it has something to do with that here. These empresses. Because it has something to do with these empresses here. And the star. I told you these empresses is the star that be online here. These empresses that's online here. You not alone. And it has something to do with that here. And it has something to do with the star. And it has something to do with online. But it has something to do with the Eight of Wands here. And it has something to do with they be healing their empress with this Eight of Wands. And it has something to do with they be healing their empress. That's why they got their justice. By trying to heal their empress. And it has something to do with that's what they trying to do. These empresses trying to heal their empress. And it has something to do with their her. That's why it's judgment on them. Yeah. These empresses need to heal themselves. And it has something to do with her because it has something to do with the Three of Wands. Somebody who got foresight on what they doing. And it has something to do with her because it got something to do with a high priestess her. And it got something to do with this high priestess her know about lovers. And it has something to do with that her. And they know who started something new too. And it has something to do with that her. Because whatever they started new, somebody here finna get hanged. And it got something to do with that her. Because it got something to do with this Temperance angel know about what they started new her. And they go get hanged for playing with this Temperance angel. Because it got something to do with that her. Because this Temperance angel gonna stand their ground with this Seven of Wands. Because this person is the Hermitess. Ooh, wow. Wow. Yeah. God, here played around her. These empresses need to heal themselves her and heal their foresight. They need to heal themselves and heal their foresight. I'm telling you. So it got something to do with her, man. Like real talk. Y'all could be messing with an Aquarius or something like that as well. We have her watching, looking, stalking, and gaslighting her with these glasses. Somebody here is watching, looking, and stalking, and gaslighting. And it has something to do with that her. And who is watching and looking and stalking and gaslighting is backstabbing somebody. Wow. Or trying to backstab somebody here. Somebody trying to backstab somebody. Yeah. Somebody here is targeting these empresses. So man, these empresses don't even see it coming. They only want whatever they got. Even they emperors is targeting them. They own divine counterparts. The ones that never went through a transformation is targeting them. It's real talk. Got something to do with soulmate. These empresses think somebody they soulmate her. Got something to do with soulmate, and it got something. I'm finna bring it in. Come on, spirit. Come through. It got something to do with soulmates, sir. It got something to do with abundance. It got something to do with these empresses, sir. It's with their soulmate, and they can be abundant. But who they soulmate got them in a third party here with this scandal. They taking their money. These abundant and these empresses, sir, they only taking their money here. And it has something to do with that here. Why they think it's somebody they soulmate. They only taking their money here because they got them in a third party. And this is real talk. It's real talker. And it has something to do with that here. I'm telling you. These empresses finna get backstabbed her. These stars, they finna get backstabbed her. I'm sure it to you. So when I get done, this crazy. Yeah. If it get backstabbed her. Yeah. Yeah. Because it got something to do with stalking, like I told you her. And somebody here stalking to backstab them, these stars. And it has something to do with that. Because it got something to do with stableness her. They wanted to be stable with a narcissistic. With these love calls. They wanted to be stable with this narcissistic, with these love calls. And this narcissistic only backstabbing them. Yeah. It has something to do with that. It has something to do with the only way they go learn is putting up boundaries her and learning from them. They gotta learn from these snakes, man. They need to write it down and they need to learn whoever that's coming into their lives, they need to write them down. They route. Look at they route, how they living and things like that. And it has something to do with that and write in a journal so you will never forget. It has something to do with that. Anybody that's coming in their life, they need to write it down. Because they dealing with snakes her. And it has something to do with that her. I told you, who this wedding bells her, it ain't nothing but a hand of cards. And somebody here got a whole bunch of options who they act like they marrying. They got a whole bunch of options her. They need to say not today. Told you. Yeah, that's what they need to do her. Because they dealing with a snake her. A straight snake. It's real talk. And what these empresses finna find out, man. Because they only getting targeted her. I told you somebody here meeting up. It's a whole bunch of people. You all see all these people meeting up. And they got something to do with that her. They got some of these whole bunch of people that's meeting up with these alignments. Didn't I tell you that? It has something to do with messages, her. Whoever they talking to her with this gaslighting and manipulating, whoever they talking to on these phones, whoever these emperors that's talking to on these phones, and it has something to do with that, her. Yeah, with these messages, because it got something to do with it. They got a spot. It got something to do with a blind spot, and it has something to do with that, her. This was all I here for to find out. These empresses, man. And it has something to do with a blind spot, and it got something to do with the and I told you see how they hiding her? Somebody here hiding. Y'all see something coming here. I don't even want to backstab them. I told you somebody here getting exposed her with these messages her. Because all they want to do is backstab them. And it has something to do with that her, with this attraction and with this realizing. With this attraction and this realizing, because it got something to do with that her. Somebody here need to walk away from this person. Tell you what's going on here. Yeah. And it has something to do with all they gonna do is do distance towards them, because they don't want to be exposed. And it has something to do with that her. And it has something to do with controlling, and it has something to do with tendencies. Somebody here only want to control them with this attraction. Tell you what's going on here. So I hear getting played like a fiddle, man. Getting played like a fiddle. What the mess? I'm trying to hold on. Yeah, son, do it first house, sir. The body. It's also your identity and the body. And it has something to do with that, her. And it has something to do with air, energy, communication. And it has something to do with that, her. You're going to have to know your identity in first house, her. And it got something to do with the body. And you need to listen to communication. Listen to their communication as well and they route. Told you. Got something to do with Sagittarius energy, her. I see. This Sagittarius C. Yeah, this person C. Real signs. Sagittarius, her. And it got something to do with grounding. And it has something to do with that, her. This Sagittarius, her, be grounded. And it got something to do with this person ground in first house. And they self-identity. This Sagittarius. And this person identify they self. And also they know their identity. This Sagittarius. And it got something to do with that, her. Because it got something to do with this Sagittarius grounded in first house, her. Because it has something to do with Lilith. It has something to do with Lilith, her. But it has something to do with Lilith, her. But it has something to do with genius. They play with it, this genius, or the Sagittarius that's connected to genius. This person is a genius. The Sag. And it has something to do with that, her. And it has something to do with Jupiter energy. Believes. Yeah. Told you they play with the Sagittarius, sir. They know their identity. It got something to do with there. It got something to do with 11th house, sir. And it got something to do with technology and communication. 11th house. Friendships. Yeah. I told you the Sagittarius see these friendships. It has something to do with there. This Sagittarius in their north node, her. With the moon. They in their north node with the moon with new life. This Sagittarius, her. And this Sagittarius went through a transformation, her, as well. It has something to do with change. This Sagittarius help people go through change and new beginnings. And it has something to do with their. It has something to do with Libra energy. This place got Libra in their chart. And it has something to do with their. And it got something to do with energies and frequencies. And it has something to do with careers. Energies and frequencies and careers. It has something to do with this alchemist is her and Virgo energy her. And it has something to do with these alchemists and Virgo energy her is in neutron energy her with dreams and spirit. And it has something to do with that because it has something to do with finding love. And it has something to do with Taurus energy. And it has something to do with I have. And it has something to do with what they have in 7th house her in love and relationships. And it has something to do with I know. It's connected to I know. And it has something to do with Mercury energy here with mind and spirit. And it has something to do with focus. But who is focused here is this fire sign. because his fire sign is in Pluto energy. And his fire sign is at Pluto energy with the moon and the soul. That's what somebody feel be in their feelings with Cancer energy. And it has something to do with her, with this shadow mystery and Pluto energy. Because it got something to do with Capricorn energy. I use. Sorry, played around. Somebody played around with your sensor. That's all this person can see friendships and stuff. It has something to do with Libra energy. This says got Libra in their chart. Yeah, the Sagittarius. With this increase in aware. This person increase in awareness. And it got something to do with their herd. And this person is also connected to Earth. It got something to do with Earth energy here. With communication and third house here. And it got something to do with Capricorn energy here. This person got Capricorn and something in their chart. And this person is connected to being a boss. This person is a boss. And it has something to do with that with Capricorn energy here. It has something to do with fourth house here. And it has something to do with friendships and family. Well, fourth house in friendships and family is in mystery with Lilith energy. Yeah. The Sag already seen Lily. Yeah. I ain't playing around her. I playing around with the Sagittarius. They can see them. This was why you play with. Scales gotta be balanced for the Sag. The Scales, if they play with this Sag, they got Libra in their chart. They play with the Sagittarius, they got Libra in their chart. The Scales gotta be balanced. They friends, they gotta be balanced. Yeah, because they getting exposed, sir. It got something to do with healing. Healers and healing. Yeah. And it got something to do with blessings. And it got something to do with prayer. These healers the only way they go get their blessings is praying. And it has something to do with that. And it has something to do with praying and believing. Because that's what this Sag do. This Sag pray and believe. And this Sag also pray. That's why this Sag get blessings. Because it has something to do with love. And it has something to do with they are connected to their guardian angels. They should be listening to their guardian angels with love. Because if they don't, they're going to be guilty here with this patience. And these advice. Take care, Virgo. Bye-bye.